All right, I'm live. Welcome back to Bean Sky's Fitness. A second here. Let me get my cool hat on. There we go. And thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Got a little meal chat going on. We'll do some basic bacon and eggs. Probably throw some more hot dogs in there because I have them. So of course we start with bacon. Bacon. Stop at the Hy-Vee and pick up 4 more pounds of it. So we should be good for a while. So first of all, let's get some heat on the pan. I like to put the bacon on a hot pan. It helps it, keeps it from sticking to the pan. Get a nice start with a sizzle on it. So today is day 11 since the major incident. So I still have pain through here, but it's slowly getting better. So I'm thinking another week off. I might do some curl with light dumbbells and things like that. I'm still picking stuff up at work, but on some of the heavier tooling, I'm using a hoist. Just trying to be a little smarter about it. The initial video on Instagram is still getting a lot of attention. And still getting a lot of dumb comments. And I don't even bother answering them anymore. It's just like, do some research. But if there are a person who's in the gym, obviously does a lot of workout, and they make that dumb comment, I'm going to call you out on it. Just because you're showing it to your buddies, and then they're going to see it, and they're going to go, wow, you're not too smart. So, hey, Ray, how we doing? Cook the bacon. Yeah, we're going to be doing bacon. Ark Wildman, how you doing? Josh, how we doing? Make sure to hit the thumbs up and all that YouTube-y stuff. I'm going to do more walking. The whole time I'm not at the gym, just to try to keep burning calories so I don't get too much of a belly. And of course, I have cut my intake down. I'm not having the morning shake because I really don't need it until I start really working out again. Good morning, Michael. How are we doing? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. All that good stuff. So I got this channel. And my Instagram channel is doing really well. It actually is doing far better than YouTube is. I think it would have been equivalent to what YouTube used to be about 2 years ago, but YouTube made some changes. And if you're a creator, that is monetized, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So, probably a good time to start throwing the bacon on there. Let's wait for this. See if I get initial sizzle. Yeah, a little bit. I'd like to get a little bit more. Yeah, that's good sizzle. I'll wait a minute or two. The Hy-Vee bacon. This one I think is the peppered one. About 2 pounds of bourbon bacon yesterday, and then 2 pounds of regular hickory smoke. The only bacon I don't care for is applewood. Applewood, I just doesn't do it for me. And that's just a personal preference. I like the hickory smoke. Maple is really good, very sweet. And bourbon is really good, and peppered is also good. I think I'm going to cook the rest of this. And then eggs, I'll get the eggs prepared while I'm doing this. Let me pitch back up on chat. Looks like there's a few scrambled cheesy eggs and sausage patties here shortly. There you go. or more reps. Yep, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. You know, there's always good to change things up. As long as you're exercising, you're doing yourself a benefit. So, get the bowl out. And I'll get the eggs pre-prepared. Here we go. Bam, the whole dozen. So usually I want to mix some fresh eggs in with the store-bought ones. So I'm going to do that. So remember the incredible edible egg. My buddy's got some big chickens. Yeah. Probably sometimes get some shells in there, but that's all right. Shells digest too. Lots of eggs. Probably be cooking a dozen of them. And I'm feeding 3 of us. Six. Yeah. That should be plenty. That should do it. So 14 eggs. It's about just shy of 5 each. Mama don't eat as much as we do. I'm going to make them fluffy. I add a little bit of water. You can do milk too. Water is cheaper. And of course, the eggshells go into the garden. And let me catch back up here on Champ. Absolute fact that you're walking around, they'll put you at entire population. This is true. Have they? The chicken, well, we had a plant south of us catch fire, Michael, and over 1 million chickens died. Yeah, the cicadas are, they'll be done by probably mid to end July. I know they're not as loud in the morning, so a lot of them have already met their end. Let's mix it up. Sit, boo boo, sit. Now, put my secret spices in there. No one will ever guess. And mix it up again. I appreciate you popping in here and that. So, I notice my channel views are going to drop down because I really don't have any lifting going on. So it's going to be more trips to the garden, trips to the pond, walks around the farm. Fortunately, that's all I got for you right now. Gotta heal up first. sucks, but it's like you try to rush it and you re-injure, well, then it sucks. So I don't want to do that. I was hoping it would be a faster process than what it is, but evidently not. So it is what it is. I'm sure there are some bones that need to mend. So probably no benching this week. And this is where self-control comes in, because when you're used to working out all the time, it's hard to stop. But I got to be smart about it. So I do what I think is necessary. Let me catch up here. Yeah, you get the annual ones, yep. So let me see what's going on over here. Well, Jim ain't in there yet. Not in there yet. Here we go. Put that back there. Thanks for the thumbs up. You know, getting involved in the chat makes the chat more enjoyable. I did my Instagram one earlier this morning, and most of the questions were on my calorie intake. You know, have I dropped the calorie intake down? And I have. Because I'm not lifting. So if I stay at that 3,000 to 4,000 calorie intake a day, I'm just going to gain a lot of weight, not good weight. So I pretty much cut it down to about 2,000, 2,500 is what I'm aiming for. And I'm doing more walks, you know, to keep the calories burning. So it's the adjustments you need to make when you do such things to yourself. Flip the bacon over. Come on. I appreciate everybody's support by hopping in on the channel and hitting the thumbs up and all that good YouTube stuff. Thank Mark for the protein shake. And everybody else commenting and liking and sharing. But unfortunately, I'm not one of those channels that have the, oh my God, we're going to die today. Although, about 10 days ago, 11 days ago, I almost got that place. So it's a wake-up call. Not a very nice one. But it's like, yeah, complacency will get you. And that's why I shared it. I don't like sharing drastic things like that about myself, but there was a message out there, and I definitely wanted to share that with everybody. So if you notice, my list of things to stay in shape has grown, where I've added hydration and safety. There you go. Getting it done early. There you go, Michael. I'll pop in there and give you some thumbs up in that. Later at work, if I was at work, I can pop in on the channels and thumbs up in that, but I can't hear anything. So I usually tell people if they're trying to respond to me, unless you put it in chat, I am clueless, but I'm in there to support the other smaller channels. Together we're stronger. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to free up my time and get more stuff done around the house. You know, so that hour and a half that I usually am in the gym, I'm able to do more stuff around the house. All right, and like I said, until this area stops hurting, I'll probably stay off the bench. It'll be the long-term smart thing to do. So am I going to lose some strength in the bench? Oh, absolutely. But it shouldn't take long to get back. These things are going to happen, and you just got to sit there and do the recovery quickly. But I'm still having fun. Went out this weekend to Lake of the Ozarks out in Osage Beach. Had a really good time. I was able to go in the pool and do a little swimming. So that was beneficial. Got some sun in. I didn't burn. So that was a benefit also. And it's about 8 degrees cooler than it was last week. It's still warm, but it does make a difference. So we've been outside all morning. Rototilled the garden, watered the garden, did my walk around the farm. So I got all that stuff done. Now here I'm cooking. And usually this would be the time I'd be eating and hitting the road. Well, I still have an hour and a half because I'm not going to the gym. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. If you pop in chat too, that helps. Just to say hello and hello to everybody else. Don't be shy. Give it a try. So I always cook on a lower heat. I think a slow cook is a better cook, less chance of burning it. More time for the flavor to get cooked into the meat. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put the cheese over the eggs this time. Kind of cut back in the cholesterol just a little bit. We'll see how the crowd reacts to it. And they're having a discussion out there. So let me see what I catch up on here. Hey, Christopher, how we doing? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. I am healing. It's slower than I want it to go, but it's happening. The one thing I don't want to deal with is I don't want to sneeze. Really, really don't want to sneeze. I don't want to cough. If I cough, I still have to press in here. So when we're traveling, wife gave me gum and I was chewing gum, and all of a sudden it went down the lungs, and so no gum for a while. So the adjustments you need to make. So I'm making sure I'm blowing my nose a lot, especially at work. I got to make sure that I just can't do one of my explosive sneezes. Usually when I sneeze, it's like, true, it's huge. And I don't want one of those. But sleep is getting a little bit better. First week it was just in the recliner only, but only lay down. Just when I tried to get up, it was just too much. But I was able to do some now. I think the last 2 nights I was able to lay in the bed. And get some sleep that way. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just, that happens. What are you going to do? Let me see. Let me see a little smaller people. All right. There we go. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just, lessons learned, The old shoulda, coulda, woulda, but, sit there and try to overanalyze it at this point. Doesn't do anything. And obviously some changes in my routine will be made. And obviously no heavy lifting unless I have proper safety equipment or spotters. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be spotters now. I'll probably go with 2 or 3. And safety bars. So, like I said, this is a freak accident. I don't know why it came out of my hand. I don't know if I lost focus or whatever. In my mind, I had to lift, and I was getting ready to rack it. Looking at it, it's like, what the hell happened? But kind of shows you if you lose focus, that's a terrible thing too. And I think that's what happened. I just lost focus. Day wasn't going the way we wanted it to go. Hindsight being 20/20, which is all it is. Probably shouldn't even have done the lift. Should have stopped at 4 1/4. Easy to say that now, but I tend to push myself harder. So once I heal from it, be back to the grindstone, and all goes well. I should be competing in November. That's the plan. I'd like to get to the point where I can actually start my discus throwing too, but I don't want to be doing any quick movements like that at this time. That would just be really, really, really bad. So, get the bacon going. Be adding the hot dogs here pretty soon. Then putting on the eggs, and life will be good. So if you're just popping in, say hi and chat. It helps the engagement, helps the thing going well. So right now it's a lot more walking, a lot more getting time in the sun. I don't know if you can tell, but I did get me a lot of sun on Saturday. Because we were in the pool for a couple hours. And when you're in the water, you're not only getting the sun beating this way, but you're getting the same reflection off the water and coming back up on you. So it actually covers, it's a better coverage. There we go. That bacon's starting to get done. Oh, it sure did. Yeah. It sure did. Major wake up. It not happen that way, but like I said, it's already it's one and done. So we have to move on. You can complain about it. You can try to place blame on it. And then you can learn about it and move on. And I've learned, and now I'm moving on. So basically, I just gotta wait for the healing to get done, and then I'll be back in the saddle again. Like I said, it's gonna be another week until I can comfortably sleep in my bed at night, and don't have to worry about a cough or a sneeze. I'm probably going to stay off the bench, but I can do some curls. I can do some pull downs, probably, yeah. I can do some legs. And I can do a lot of walking, a lot of cardio. Probably not running because I don't want the jumping up and down. But I can get into elliptical or I can get onto a bicycle, bike machine, things like that. There are all sorts of things I can do to keep myself physically in shape. And that's what I'm going to do. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep, just got to keep fighting. Other people going, well, it's like, well, you're done now. So no, I'm not done. It's just a setback. You know, sit back, learn from it, move on. Difference between champions and people who used to do something. Champions pick themselves back up and keep moving forward. That's the difference. I think I'm going to save some of this bacon grease because I got more bacon grease in there than I want to cook in. It's going to be a good time to save bacon grease for later on. So they got way more grease than I'm going to use. So, hey, Forrest, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. I know John's going to be starting here in a few minutes. I was just trying to get some people to stop by and hit the like. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, exercise bike. I'll keep it simple. Like I said, until all this heals up and there's no more pain, there's many adjustments I'm going to have to do. Thanks for stopping in for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Hey, Forrest, tell everybody else to come on over. So I'm gonna drain the extra grease. But I got way too much. Then I'm gonna throw a tab of butter in there for flavor. This sucks. Oh, let me go down there and grab it. There we go. And get ready to throw hot dogs in there. And add a new stick of butter in. Hopefully today shouldn't be too hard of a day. Temperature wise, it seems to have come down a bit. Alright, let's toss the hot dogs in there. These don't take long. Remember, hot dogs are pre-cooked anyway. Pick up heat a little bit. Catch back up on chat. Yep, just keep it simple. All right, 11 thumbs up. Someone else popped in there. Make sure you pop in the chat and say hello. Say hi to everybody. That's what I like about the Prepper Nation channel is everybody's, we all talk amongst ourselves and say hello to each other too, besides what's going on. And Alaska Prepper's like that too. Far more than other channels, it's almost as where if I'm on a channel and the moderator is not, especially when they're doing live streams, they're not acknowledging people, I'm gonna let them go on. That's the youngin'. Wa-da-dee. Wa-da-da-da. All right. Did I miss anything? Nope. So John's is about ready to start in about a minute or two. So appreciate everybody being in. That's all I got to cover. Remember Rush Nutrition and all that good stuff. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Probably do a live stream tomorrow too. Maybe a little bit earlier. But thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Remember, Rush Nutrition, hydration, proper exercise, safety devices, and just get in the sun and have fun.